Hello, it's Alice, the local artist and professional fictional man-sim. Self-proclaimed title, by the way. For today's video, I'll be drawing this one-sided Ponytail Miku trend that everyone has been doing and I have been missing out. Definitely not the first trend I'm late to. So while I draw, I'll also be yapping about a topic that piqued my interest and I thought that maybe others will relate a bit. The Vtuber Journey Startup class. So for those who don't know, I'm actually a Vtuber under the name Latte Machino. Plug in! I mostly draw and talk about the latest manga I've been reading or complaining about being maidenless. Also the latest fictional man I've been chasing. I also play a lot of games with my friends such as Little Company, blah blah blah. Most of it being horror collab games, but yeah. Feel free to follow me since you can get lots of rewards like free art and I do a lot of giveaways to celebrate milestones. So enough self-promo, time to get down to the real question. How much did it cost me to be a VTuber? First off, the cost of VTubing is different for everyone since there's a lot of assets and resources out there that can either make or break your budget. When I first started this VTubing journey, I was still in college and was earning my keeps through taking art commissions. So generally, I want to say I had a small budget. A lot of my early assets were actually pay-to-use pre-made one. Take note chat, but it is important to think about your brand and proper assets that would really highlight it. So it's all about finding the right ones, you know what I mean? So for me, my motto is a coffee cat, barista VTuber who likes coffee, cat, and cozy stuff. So it's crucial that I had to look for assets that resemble those things. The early beginnings. So first off, I got this super cute coffee-based overlay and schedule template I actually won to raffle through the artist Boba Bunny Boy. Since I won it to a raffle, it actually cost me $0 and I was using it for a while. Next, my model. But don't you need a fancy model with a lot of cool toggles and moving stuff to be a VTuber? Wrong. You really don't need it. If you are starting off as a VTuber and you don't even know if you want to be a VTuber and you don't want to invest hundreds of dollars into getting a model, I just highly recommend you start off with something known as a PNG tuber. So this was my PNG tuber that I used when I first started off. Fun fact, this was actually an illustration piece I done for my model, but I was like, you know what, I think this could be really cute as an actual model itself. So I spent like hours cutting it up just so it can move and blink and be like a semi-animated PNG tuber. It cost me $0 to get this, but it definitely took me a lot of hours and effort just to create the art and then cutting and splitting it just for the use of it. And that was literally it. So for the first few months of my VTubing journey, I just used my PNG tuber and the raffle overlays that I won. So yeah, so technically at this point in my life, I spent $0, but I did start off spending a lot of time and energy just getting everything together. Okay, so now it has been about roughly 6 to maybe 8 months into my VTuber journey, and I decided to take a small but big step. I wanted to upgrade my setup a bit. So I started off with buying a bunch of pre-made assets, starting with the overlays. I found this super cute set created by the person known as Sayanani on Etsy, and it's basically a coffee aesthetic cafe looking thing. Just look at it! It had everything from a waiting room to different overlays for games, just chatting overlays, pop-up alerts, endings, and all of it was animated too! Not to mention, it comes with a super cute transition. Here, let me give you guys a quick showcase of it. See, wasn't that cute? But yeah, when I saw this setup, I knew I had to get it since it's literally so me. It's literally me coded, you know what I mean? I believe it cost me $35 at that time to purchase it. Next, sub and badges. Can't be a fancy VTuber, Twitch streamer, or anybody with a fancy sub and badge, you know what I mean? So, I wanted to be fancy and give my viewers a little bit of extra treat. And I found these bits and sub badges from the creator Nikki GS. The theme of the badges were cat and cafe, and dude, slams my credit card, I'll get these please. The price for these was $15. And it's so worth it, just look at them. Emotes. I decided to draw emotes. First of all, because I can't afford emotes. Remember guys, I was a young baby, I was a young chicklet, okay? And not to mention, I'm an artist, so I decided to give it a go and draw my own emotes. For those who also want to draw their own emotes but have difficulty drawing, here are some bases I recommend. You can buy these bases or you can get them for free. I believe there's a lot of like pay to use and free to use bases, but this is just the one that I recommend. It's completely free to use. You just have to like get the base, draw your character on it, and bam, bam, profit. Profit as in like using them, okay guys? Don't actually, you know what I Hi, schedule. I actually did schedule because I'm like grown now. I know I don't have time to be playing games so daily, so I actually just ditched the schedule. But I will also give my recommendation since I've been in the VTuber sphere for like what 2 years now, and I saw these schedules pop up my timeline here and now, and they're just so fucking. This is just ducking cute. You know what I mean? So here are my recommendations. Wham, wham, wham. Small chicken. So at this point, I spent roughly $50 on all my assets, and fun fact, I actually still use the same asset to this very day. I've been using the same overlays, same badges, and everything since my brand as a coffee cat remained the same and nothing changed. I understand that people want to commission custom assets so they can be unique and having something exclusive to the brand, but it is a huge investment, and you know, I only stream once or twice a week, so I didn't have a big enough reason to out myself hundreds of dollars for a unique display that will only see the light of day like what? Once a week, once every 2 weeks, you know? But of course, here comes the big money oucher and wallet stealer for me and a lot of people. The model. Did I update for my PNG tuber to an actual live 2D model? Well, as you can tell, yes I did! So, may I introduce my Lord and Savior, my live 2D parent artist, the great and amazing Kokofi. I actually commissioned 2 models from them, one being a main model and one being a "it's so cute I need to have it" model. I don't remember the exact cost breakdown between them, but I spent a total of $85 for both model. However, guys, look at this thing. It's so cute. So I definitely went crazy, and Kokofi was so nice and kind that I went ahead and just got like 7 outfits, 11 expression, and 1 cute cat for my model. Of course, it doesn't stop there. This is just the live 2D art, so in order for it to move and wiggle, I need to get it rigged. So for my first model, my cutie patootie model, my lovely friend Fuako did it for a total of $50 USD. So look how cute and bubbly she made my model. Her commissions are currently open. She does live 2D model, art rig, and so much more. I highly recommend her. Now for the big chunky model. My amazing friend and kisses all around Sensei, CVS did it. Grace is lovely butt because he suffered for months rigging my monstrosity of a model. For everything, I paid roughly $300 USD, which is a really hecking steal considering how much and how massive it was. I freaking love him so much I could literally cry with everything. Emotes! It only took 2.5 years, but I finally caved in and commissioned some emotes. I actually dislike the emote I made back then since I'm not really an emote artist, and you know, I wanted to be nice to my chat and actually commission some proper emotes from an actual person who knows what they're doing. They're currently being worked on right now, so I can't show you much, but the artist is gonna be Nevialu, and they are taking commission as well right now. All the emotes are heckin' cute. For me, I paid about $120 USD for about 20 emotes, which is really good. They have a lot of package and deals as well, so yeah, definitely go to them if they need cute emotes. Some other small investment. This cute background I actually got as part of an art trade, but with the user Alicina. So it's a cute cafe background, isn't it cute? I wanted to have a little background that fits in lore with my character, which is being, you know, like a coffee cat in a cafe. There's also a lot of, again, pre-made backgrounds that you can buy. I do want to give you guys a fair warning. There are a lot of AI-generated assets out there. You can tell when you go on Etsy and someone has 500 VTuber like asset background with like 2 being pushed out like every 3 days, being priced at $2. Cause normal custom background like this, I believe would go for like 200 and up, and like a pre-made one that's like actual artist made would be like what, 30 to 50 USD. It could be more, but this is what I've been seeing the numbers being thrown around. Definitely not $1 to $2, guys. Just be careful out there, okay? And now, quick summary roundup. It has been 2 years since I've been a VTuber. I spent a total of $520 USD in both my models, assets, and that's it. Overall, I think the price I paid for my journey was pretty decent. It wasn't too bad. Then again, this is because the majority of my early setup are made from pre-made assets, as well as finding the right people to do the job. Now, if you've been watching this for, you might be going, wait a second, that's not the copycat model. What the heck is that pink thing she's using? Well, you see, I'm quite an idiot. A natural born idiot, in fact. Having 2 models wasn't enough. No, I wanted more models for a different design. That's right. The design you're currently viewing model is my Alice model. She's actually my online persona, like my oi persona. So when I started my VTuber journey, I kind of wanted to separate my oi and VTubing business, so I went for two different designs. But later on, I was like, you know what? This design is way too cute to not be used for anything. Plus, I thought it'd be fun for like maybe oi streams. I use my oidist VTuber model. When I play Guild, I use my copycat VTuber model. So yeah, so for this setup, I actually just reused the exact same thing. The only thing I changed is the model. I don't have, because once again, I don't stream often. I don't need to be spending hundreds to get another set of custom assets or pre-made assets even. Like, I don't need all those new overlays or anything. Nah, I'm just gonna reuse the assets, man. I also use the same Twitch channel too, so if you guys are interested in watching me, please also remember it's gonna be Latte Machino. It's not gonna be under my oldest name. I just didn't want my chatters to pay double subscription for two different Twitch accounts, knowing I'm only gonna stream rarely. Yeah. So, quick breakdown. What did I spend on this design? This is actually a pre-made customizable VTube model. Basically, you buy the model, you can customize it with colors and stuff. So I bought this model and I designed it to fit my design. I think it's pretty cute. Look how nice and simple it is. This one was actually only $35. And not to mention that the creator, I don't have the name on hand right now, I don't know why, but they have a lot of other pre-made models that you can use, including full body ones, shade-based, and even a few 3D used ones. So yeah, plug in here. Make sure to check them out. I also got one actual model based on my design. This one was a brand smacking $75, but it does include the oid and rig. Oh yeah, the other model's oid and rig as well, by the way, guys. So it's $35 for both oid and rig of a customizable VTuber model, and this one being a $75 VTuber model, oid and rig as well. So Alice model wise only came out to be like $110 for both of the models, but I am reusing all the same assets and stuff. Okay, so I just realized after I recorded everything that I actually missed on one part of my VTuber asset I never talked about, which is actually my logo. So I got this super cute logo from the creator Silly Mia for my VTuber. So here's the logo, and I believe the cost I got that at the time was $15. So you can just add $15 to whatever the initial cost of the other thing was. Okay. So I also forgot to mention this, but all of the artists and shops that I mentioned do have commissions open, as well as for asset shops like the badges, as well as the overlays. They have a lot more designs, so if you go on the website, you can definitely find a lot more, and maybe one of them will fit your aesthetic or your brand. So yeah, please make sure to go ahead and go check them out. I will include links for everything below in the description. Secretly a video to flex off my VTuber mod and promote fellow artists? Perhaps. But yeah, let me know if you enjoyed this kind of yapping video where I draw oid and just talk about my life. I have plans to do a speedpaint of the Sakura Miku version and maybe talk about my experience as a VTuber, going from a small one to maybe an okay one, to maybe why I would or would not become a VTuber, who knows. Things I regret doing, stuff like that. Just tips for fellow new VTubers as well. You can also drop questions you have regarding this kind of topic, and if I can, maybe I'll answer them in the next video. And hopefully I can help someone out. Now remember, chat, if I successfully gaslight you into being interested in my content, make sure you follow all my social and smash that like button so the silly big red men know that you like this kind of stuff. You can also follow my VTube account if you want to see my VTuber journey, or my oid account for oid related stuff. Or both. No one's stopping you. Go ahead, follow both of them. Go ahead. Well yeah, thank you so much for watching to the end. I hope you all have an amazing day. Make sure to hydrate and eat and stretch like your VTuber Tamagotchi, and Chad is a player. Bye!